you guys. So I'm doing this video actually to show you guys some ideas that you could do for play-based learning curriculum. Now this video specifically is in support of Oriental Trading. They have sent me much of this stuff to celebrate their curriculum week coming up, but this stuff is fantastic, and this is the kind of stuff that I order whether or not I'm working with Oriental Trading. And I order it from them because they've got so much great stuff. So I usually come up with an idea, say habitat or bugs or art and colors, and then I start looking for things that will work well with that center. So let me show a few of the things that I ordered. Oriental Trading sent me these mighty magnets. These are fantastic for preschoolers and really for elementary age because these handles, let me show you guys. So this is a stack of them, and they stack pretty nicely, you can see here, and they are nice and chunky for your small hands. And these work great. You can put magnetic stuff in water bottles, you can put them just out on the table. There's a lot of ways you can do magnetic stuff. So I really like these learning resources, mighty magnets. Another really simple basic thing for preschool is understanding weight and what's heavier and what's not. So this very basic balance, it cost about 10 bucks on Oriental Trading. Real basic balance, the kids can use this, and this is great for just leaving out for the kids to learn and to play with. I also enjoy these brightly colored tweezers that, as you can see, are nice and large for small hands. They come in all different colors. It all came as a big set. Let's see here. Previously, before I worked with Oriental Trading on this curriculum thing, I had ordered from their education site, 365, Learn 365, this globe, which is really awesome because you can open it up, and inside are little multicultural dolls from all over the world. I don't know if these are still available, but if they are, I highly recommend ordering them. Again, these might not be available anymore. The other thing that I really love that we ordered this time is a large magnetic set. Let's see if I can get it here. This is perfect to put on just a really cheap cookie cutter. And this one specifically is about insects and bugs. I saw one on plants. And they have all these cards that you lay down. And if you can see, there's dotted lines here for the various cards, or you'll see shadows. And these are for the kids to match up these magnetic pieces. They're really thick, nice for little hands. They do not break easily. You just pop them right out. You probably can't see on this table, but I've got a couple of these cards here. This is part of the spider card here. You can see they've got the lines on it. And I'm going to dump most of these off, but they'll match the shadows with the bugs. I've also got a life cycle of a butterfly here. There's a whole collection here that's really great. Because it's still, you know, right before the school season, there's still plenty of bugs out. Of course, we're going to learn about bugs and insects. And I found this great set of finger puppet bugs. Now, they're too small for my fat fingers, but they're perfect for little fingers. And my daughter, who's 4, has been playing with these at home. Let's see, I've got bees and dragonflies, butterflies, grasshoppers, ladybugs. There's a whole collection in here. And I like to set these on these little wood slices. And it's just a fun way for kids to pick up and play in some of the habitats. Let's see, in previous orders, I've ordered petri dishes, which are fantastic for a zillion things, not just growing bacteria, which you normally do with older kids. This one's filled with dirt, and I put a grasshopper on it. You can fill it with water. It's a great way to contain some of the mess for some of your play centers. Let's see, the bugs, you know, there's always fantastic magnifying glass options. I really like these because they're cheaper than those big jumbo ones that you see, but they're much better than those little tiny party favor ones. And this comes in a big set, so I have a whole classroom size amount of this. I also ordered, I'm trying to grab everything here, a whole set of bug viewers. I also got a classroom set of this, and you just pop the top off. You do not have to screw it. It's kind of hot here, so it might be stuck a little. And you can put bugs in here. One thing I was really inspired by this summer, we went to Mount St. Helens, and they have a fantastic Naturalist Room. And in the Naturalist Room there, they have a very similar viewer setup full of seeds and little bits of pollen, pieces of pine cone from all the different regions. And I thought that was a fantastic use of these. So that's one thing that you can do with these. In addition to looking at bugs, there are air holes in them, so they're okay for bugs. Oh man, we ordered so much stuff. I'm going to show you guys our big set of these colored no mess trays. And these are fantastic for writing your name in the sand. They're great for mixing colors. They're great for keeping Play-Doh. They're great if you've got a kid who's really all over the table and really just in other people's space. These trays are perfect for saying, okay, you know, buddy, this is where your space is and you've got to stay and play in this tray area. So these colorful trays are really great for helping kids understand keeping in their space. We also ordered, let's see, a big set of plastic beakers, which are perfect for younger kids. You know, no more glass issues. Got lots of paintbrushes. One thing I ordered from Oriental Trading this time, which was new to me, but I'd seen it and it looked fun, was these cool art glasses here. And I don't know if I can do it. You slide the colors in, and basically it's just helping the kids understand how to make colors. So you can do the blues and the greens, yellows, reds, whatever, and you see, I can't do it when it's on my face, and you mix them, and you can add up to 2 slots for these guys and see the different colors in here. So that's a really fun way to introduce science and colors for kids. On the table, you can maybe see, I've got this gigantic roll of grass. And let me tell you, I love fake grass for so many reasons. You can use this stuff for fairy gardens. You can use it for habitat play, for science. You can use it for sensory input. You can use it for bugs. There's a million things that you can do with this fake grass. And so I love that Oriental Trading has a huge roll of it instead of just little tiny squares. And it's really thin. And it's great for the long tables that kids use. And you can just roll the whole roll of grass right out, and then the kids can have their place to play with the jungle or the bugs or whatever it is that you want to use with that grass. Let's see. I did order a big pack of jungle animals. They have all sorts of figurines, and they're actually really pretty nice. The painting is nice on them. I mean, they don't look really weird. They look really nice. So these are great for habitat play. You can freeze them. You can play with them in the water and the mud. You can learn about each different animal. You know, you can use it as little pets for their desk, whatever it is that you want to do with these. Let's see. I think, oh yes, I did order. Okay, let's see if I can get all these out. I love test tubes. So my degree is in biology, so I always love finding that wow factor, that fun factor to teach kids science. And when I had Oriental Trading send me these, I actually thought it was just one test tube of 4 different colors. Turns out it's actually 4 different sets of test tubes and a color. Let's see, I don't know if I can hold them all, but blah. And then there's also a red one. So, I love the colors. You can see these, my tweezers, my trays. A lot of these are really brightly colored. These are also great for grouping kids. So you can have your yellow table with your yellow tray and your yellow test tubes and your yellow tweezers. So it's a great way really to help kids understand color, to really keep things fun and playful in the classroom. These are really nice test tubes. As you can see, they come with a rack holder. It's just a simple screw lid. There's plenty of room in here. To mix watercolors in here, to put seeds and things that the kids find outside. There's tons of different things that you can do with these. Density if you're working with older kids. Let's see. So a lot of this stuff is really some basic items that you can use to kind of launch some of your play-based tactile learning centers. And these things span, you know, like these color glasses, they're great for learning colors, but they're also great for science. And you can incorporate mixing colors and food dyes and whatnot with your test tubes. Or say you have red rice and yellow rice, you know, if you put them all together, does it make a different color? And talk to kids about mixing colors with liquids and solids. Some of this stuff, if it's just a preschool you're working with, it might be a little bit over their head, but you can find a lot of ways to bring it down on their level. And really it just opens up the gate for exploring and wanting to learn about these things in the future. So again, all of this stuff, everything you've seen, you can get on Oriental Trading. Except probably my food dye, that was kind of extra. But I mean, you can buy your bags of pine cones. They've got everything. So I really appreciate them offering us all of this stuff to really help us launch our learning centers this year, to celebrate the curriculum week, and to show you guys a fun, hands-on way that kids can really just touch and feel and learn as they're exploring and raise new questions. So there we go. I'd love for you guys to leave some comments. Let me know about your learning centers. What are you planning on? What are you working on? Maybe some favorite things you've done, or things that have just been a disaster that really didn't work for you. So leave me a comment, and let's talk learning centers, guys.